Hey, I'm Hayden.
And I'm Emily.
And we're Disaster Duo.
We're two dum-dums who create a YouTube podcast to stay in touch.
Anyways, let the chaos begin.
Yay, chaos!
Skype just told me a bunch of stuff I already knew. Skype was like, hey, you know how to screen share? And I was like, yes. Hi, and welcome back. It's been a month. More than a month?
It's been a little more than a month, because...
It's been like a month and a week.
Because Skype just said last call was on the 16th of December.
Oh, nice. So it's been almost exactly a month. 3 days off a month. What happened? The holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always a busy time for everyone.
So there was holidays.
You had finals. I did
Yeah,
not have
I
finals.
did.
I have finals in not next week, but the week after next week. But I only have one final, so it's not like it matters.
What? Why do you... What?
I don't know. My physics teacher was like, we're not going to have a final. And then my history teacher was like, we're not going to have a final. And then my English teacher was like, yeah, there's no final for this class. And then my two electives, they're working towards it. It's not like there's an actual final. And then my French teacher, apparently we're watching a movie. And then I have a math final.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so lucky. But then again, I skipped you. I'm sick, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I kind of sound like a goblin, but that's not the point. My nose is stuffy and I have a sore throat, and I can't hear anything at all. Yeah. But I didn't go to school yesterday, and we had a math test yesterday. So I missed it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do we even start? Like, we've got so much to talk about because...
So we were gonna record last week, but surprise, surprise, I got sick again.
Yeah. Well, you're not... I mean, you're sick, yes. You have
it's
something wrong. But it's not, like,
Yes.
sick like I am.
No. It's just another mystery illness that we don't understand.
It's not a mystery.
It's a mystery how you get it.
Yeah. What is it called? I didn't know how to read it, because I'm dumb and dyslexic. I didn't know how to read it, so what is it called?
It's called pityriasis rosea.
Okay. That's what she has.
It's this weird,
You're just itchy.
virus that isn't contagious, and you just get it. They don't know how you get it, but you get it. And you have no way of getting rid of it, so it has to take its course for up to 12 weeks.
But luckily yours isn't taking 12 weeks.
Yeah, thank God.
Unless you've had it for 12 weeks and you just didn't notice.
No, you notice. You
It's
notice.
a rat. Oh.
Yeah.
My mom was like, what if it was like why she was sick back in like September and what was it,
No.
November? Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's literally just like, oh, you have this.
Yeah, it sucks to be
Fantastic.
You're like, that's so whack though. So from the 16th, what have we done?
Okay,
Oh,
so...
God. I'm gonna go in my calendar and look, because Christ, I don't remember anything that happened.
There was
Why do I have-
Christmas.
I have first day of my old school's final still in my calendar. I just want to talk. Get out.
I just want to talk.
So both of our winter breaks started around the 21st or 20th. Yours started the 20th, mine started the 21st.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
Because you had that Friday off and I didn't because...
Yeah.
Well, you had finals and I did not, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
And then it was Christmas. What did I do over Christmas? Nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing interesting.
Christmas genuinely was just boring. Like, I didn't do anything. We were just excited because on the 1st...
Yes,
This
first.
was the 1st. I flew to where Hayden lives, and we hung out for 4 days.
It was disastrous, as we thought, but
Absolutely, but it was the best 4 days I've had all year. Because the year's only been
yeah, I get it.
19 days long. And it will probably remain the best 4 days I've had all year until I see you again, so
Yeah,
got me
it
there.
was
I know.
it was amazing. Everything felt normal, and we were just chilling.
hung
I
out-
dyed her hair.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was a
can
thing.
we talk about something that happened today? Actually, I'd like to talk about this.
5 hours later.
Meanwhile, I'm having a hard time with people in general. Like, just people.
Yeah, the boys need all boys. Can we delete boys?
Petition to delete boys, but then I probably wouldn't have very many friends because most of my friends are guys.
Petition to delete most boys.
Yes, most.
Yeah, petition to delete the douchebags.
Then that still goes most of my friends.
Now let's just go back to petition to delete most boys.
I'm like, well, there they go.
Goodbye! You just got Thanos. And yes, I just used Thanos as a verb.
She's been doing that.
No, Minnie! I have a Minnie Mouse sticker in my phone case right now, and it keeps sliding everywhere because I didn't take the back off of it, and now it's just like gone. Minnie! Minnie, no! Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it. It was underneath another sticker. 'Cause I'm dumb, and oh no. Anyways, continue your story, please.
So one of my friends was eating cake the other day. One of my friends, it was their birthday, and so we had like cake at school.
Yeah,
She's like, okay, cool.
that's normal.
One of my douche friends, he fell asleep while eating cake.
How do you do that?
He
I'm just gonna take a real quick Z right here. Excuse
fell
me.
asleep while eating cake. we were like sitting on the couch. The couch was for some reason facing the wall, and we're just leaving it like that.
How did that
And so
happen?
his legs were over the couch, and his back was against the wall.
Right.
And his cake was in his lap,
Oh no.
and he just fell asleep.
Isn't cake supposed to do like the exact opposite? Like, isn't
Yeah.
cake supposed to be like, hey, now you have energy? Apparently you don't get that.
No, he fell asleep. Do you want the picture? I have the picture.
Yeah, I want you to send me that picture. What do you mean, do you want the picture?
Do you want the picture? I have the picture. I also have him with cake covering his face.
Oh my god, did his head fall into the cake, please?
No, he's just a messy eater. So no! God damn it! No!
What happened?
I can only send it to him.
You sent it back to him. Where is it?
I can only send it to my Snapchat.
Hey, what'd you do today? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't stress.
Please, let me. No. Please tell me that it didn't. Yes, please don't send. Don't send.
Send it,
Don't
please.
send.
Please.
No!
Yes.
I don't want this.
You're panicking. It's fun off again. You're panicking. Okay. So basically, the first time she tried to send that fun off thing, she accidentally misspelled it and then spent about 30 seconds trying to delete it. You spent like a good 20 to 30 seconds like, ha.
Okay. I accidentally sent that to him, but it's okay.
But you deleted
No.
it, so it's fine.
Now
I'm
it just
still
says you
blocked.
now it just says you deleted a snap. Another thing over the break. People annoy me. So today, it was actually today. I was texting I was messaging one of my friends just because he was like, "Oh, this is gonna be kind of like a dick move," and I'm like, "Okay."
Oh.
And so
Oh.
he sent me this thing. So it was over Instagram. Let's go over the conversation that transpired.
Yes, please do. I'd love to hear it.
Okay. So for some reason he messaged me on Instagram.
Right.
And so it was like one of the posts, he's just like, you need to see this. I'm like, okay. When she's smart, funny, exactly your type, I'll probably find a way to ruin this. He's like, hey, look, it's us. I'm sorry. I'm like, that's not you. That's like being an ass. That's just being self-aware. He's like, it's true. It's kind of a dick move. I'm like, not really. Why? Because it's just saying that you messed up. Nothing bad against me.
Right?
He's like, I said it's us. That's the dick move part. I'm like, not if it's true. He's like, I still feel bad.
Hello?
Like, the only
911?
I mean, the only thing that was a dick move is saying that you love me, then breaking up with me.
Got him.
He's like, I'm sorry, I really am. And he was
No,
like
you're
talking.
not.
And so I'm like,
Hey, bud.
I'm dying. I'm like, because he sent me the post again.
He
And I'm
sent
like-
you it again?
Yeah, I'm like, that's the exact same post. He's like, ... This one's more relevant. I'm like, what?
It's the
Okay.
same one. Hey, bud? Hey, bud, are you okay? Hi, 911. He's a disaster, to be honest.
I know. Like, I don't.
Life's a disaster. You're just very, very soft sigh. That sucks.
I'm trying to process him as a human being.
You know who I'm... Y'all, okay, right before break, I talked about how, hey, I'm gonna ignore this guy who's being really mean to me. It worked! Yay! It worked! Remember?
Yeah.
It didn't work. So basically before break, this guy was being really mean to me. He sits with my friends. He's not my friend. Basically. He's basically a bully. He's basically my bully. I'm just gonna call him Bully from now on. Anyways, so Bully was being really mean to me and just like all the time, and it was consistent, and it was really annoying. And so I ignored him for an entire week. Like an entire week. Like I didn't speak to him pretty much. And then I was like, okay, he definitely has learned his lesson. I didn't talk to him at all over break. He's definitely learned his lesson. He did not learn his lesson. He's already being mean again. And I'm like, what do you not get? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm stunned. I'm genuinely stunned. Like, hello? So I think I've told the story about how we have a plushy snail in my French class. And basically,
Oh, yeah.
it, like, if you get it, you have to present. And so far, over the month and a half we've had it, I'm the only one who's presented ever. So that's a thing. And it was his fault. It was Bully's fault that I
Yeah.
had to present. And then he was trying to give it to me the other day. And being the massive jerk he is, right? I keep throwing it away from me. I'm like, no, I don't want it. No, I'm not going to take it. I refuse to take the stupid snail. But his completely unreceptive social construct brain thing, you know what I mean? Like, his social abilities were just like, keep giving it back to her. So for this went on for like 3 minutes, and I'm not kidding about that. That was like 3 minutes of him walking over, putting the plushie on my table. I take it, I throw it away. I throw it back behind him. He walks back, grabs the plushie, puts it back on my table. I throw it again. Walks back, grabs the plushie, put it back on my table, throw it again. This went on until I threw it the opposite direction. Like, until I threw it left instead of forward. He kept doing it, and I was like, I don't think you have any social abilities at all whatsoever. Were you raised by wolves in the middle of hell? Yes, I can confirm. And the only reason I stopped throwing the plushie... Oh, did I mention that after I threw it the opposite direction, he went back, got it, and put it back on my desk, and the only reason I stopped throwing it was because the teacher got mad at me for throwing it? So, in conclusion, what I've learned is...
He's a
that
terrible
could've gone
human
on-
being.
Huh?
He's just a terrible human being. That's it.
Yeah. And that could have gone on for like 30 minutes. He's like a dog. Like,
Yeah.
I'm playing fetch with him, but I hate him. And I don't care if he hears that I hate him, because it should be very, very, very obvious. Like, I had to, when I came late the other day, how I was talking about earlier after that SAT prep class, I sat down, but I had to sit next to him. So instead of, sitting on the chair, I sat on the edge of the chair farthest away from him, leaning on my friend. And then he got up, and then my other friend was messing with him. So another friend comes up and is like, oh, where should I sit? And I was like, there, right next to me. Please, dear God, sit next to me. And she's like, that looks like it's Bully's. And I was like, no, it's not. He doesn't know. Please just sit down. If he hasn't gotten a clue that I hate him by now, I genuinely think he doesn't know what I am.
I think that this is first year on Earth.
Yeah. There's definitely no way that this is not his first year on Earth. There's no way.
It can't be possible.
He's obsessed with he's obsessed with space. 2, he's competitive about everything. And 3, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what any social interaction is ever. But anyways, I'm pretty sure Bully is secretly an alien. Or Sendak. One or the other.
I say both.
Probably both. No, he's more of a Zarkon, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take him out with a single punch to the head, so probably not. Yeah, he's probably Hagar, actually. Because I could take him out with one single punch to the head.
Yeah.
He's taller than me,
fair.
but, he's an idiot. One of my friends likes messing with him where she, puts her hand near his face and he'll just flinch like a baby. Even I don't flinch as bad as he does. And I flinch pretty bad,
Yeah, that's...
I jump
you
at,
flinch a lot.
Yeah, and I jump at, anything. Someone popped a chip bag at lunch the other day and I nearly fell out of my seat.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yep, that's me.
Wow.
I'm a nightmare.
Yeah.
We're good. Are we? No. We're both having a really fun start to the new year.
Oh, yeah.
Other than seeing each other, it's been really, really rough.
I've actually been having relatively good, New Year. I'm getting my stuff together besides, the rash. But...
Besides the rash. I'm doing horrible. I have no idea what's going on 90%. Can I talk about something for a second? God, my nose. It's just like water running out of my nose. I hate being sick. I don't even know how I got sick, in the first place. Because I've been sick for, 4 or 5 days now, I think. I got sick Wednesday. I didn't go to school Wednesday because I got sick Tuesday. I didn't go to school Wednesday. I went to school Thursday. I got more sick on Thursday, and then I didn't go to school Friday. And I'm sick now. But Tuesday and Wednesday, I just had a headache. And then Thursday, I was just my whole body was well, I guess it's time to die. And now I'm sick. Hello?
Yes.
What happened to you?
I died a little for a minute. I'm good.
I'm having a hard time. You ever hit that, bridge of medicine, where it's the amount of time that medicine lasts is the bridge, and you hit that one part of the bridge where it's hello? That's where I am.
I'm also working out. Fun fact.
I am not.
Yeah, my mom got a treadmill, and so,
Where is it?
in the living room.
Just, how big is it?
It's large. It looks like a...
You need to send me a picture of that, because I don't understand.
Do you know, The Sims?
Yeah.
The game? Yeah, it looks like that.
Oh, oh dear. Wait, is it where your Christmas tree was?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, no.
We don't put it up either, because it goes up in a V. So it's just down at all times.
Hey, I'm watching. That's what I think treadmill. I haven't seen a treadmill in so long that's what I think treadmills sound like. My parents joined a gym, but I'm a dancer, and so I don't.
I
Except for
barely
haven't
leave the
danced.
house, so
That's true. While I
So,
was at
like-
her house, the only reason we left was
was
go
to get
meet people.
food.
Meet people and get food. Like, that was the only
But
reason
when
we left.
we went out with people, we got food.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Oh, yeah, you got me there. Oh, a fun story from when I was back there. I had plans to hang out with a friend, right? So he picks me up from her house. He walks and we go get some food. And then he drops me back off at her house. And I know what you're thinking. That sounds like it was an hour long. It, like, almost to the T. Like, it was almost exactly an hour. And I was like,
Meanwhile, so I was about 2 shops over, just kind of like doing my own thing. I was getting coffee, they were getting lunch. Like I was just chilling,
you were
and like I
having your
walked
moment,
past
you know?
them. I was chilling because it was my only downtime in 4 days.
Yeah. I mean, other than sleep.
That doesn't count because I
That
still have a
doesn't.
picture of you holding me.
Yeah, her mom took the cutest picture of us. Anyways, go.
And so like he walked her back to my house, and then she walked back to
I walked back basically to where we had eaten lunch to get Hayden.
like
But you want to know what's the worst part? I think I told you this, but he walked away and I had to wait until he
Yeah.
walked around the corner from Hayden's house. And I was like, keep walking, don't turn around, keep walking, and we're good. And I just
and we're
left.
leaving.
Because she wasn't home. Because she had expected us to be out for longer. And then he just dropped me. Like, I didn't even know what was happening. Like, he didn't tell me he was dropping me off. He just did.
Okay, that you didn't tell me. I thought
No,
that
yeah,
like
no. He did not say, hey, I'm about to drop you off. We were just walking, and then he turned, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna follow you. Because apparently you seem to know where you're going. And then we were just at your house, and I was like, oh, wait, are you dropping me off? And he was like, yes. I was like, okay. I'm just gonna go.
I'm like,
I gave him a really awkward hug, and then I pretended to walk to your door. You weren't there, and I don't think any of your family members were there, so I
no,
just
because
kinda...
it was the middle of the week and my parents work.
It was like a Wednesday, or it was a Thursday, and
It was Thursday, and I think my mom had a job or two, or she was gone, and my stepdad worked, and so I
was
had
just
the
like-
key. She didn't have a way in.
it's just like, I'm gonna break in through the windows. It was fun. I mean, I had a fun time, but I've never had that happen. I've never had that where it's just like an hour, exactly, no more, no less. I've got French to do, bye. And I was like, what the hell just happened?
What is amazing is that you like reconciled with someone.
I did. I'm such a good girl.
I was the one who set it up.
That's true. You did. You're such a good girl.
And it was when she did, like, for some reason I can't talk. When I opened the door, when Emily, like, walked up, we were both, like, hugging each other and crying for a good 5 minutes.
And then we just stopped crying and moved on.
Yeah, we just
then we
stopped
were just
crying.
like,
She's like,
"And
oh,
we're
I
done."
have stuff for you. And I'm like, great.
And we're done. Then we just, like, went out to get food. So
Yeah.
then she told me, like, hey, like, this one person wants to meet up. And I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, sure. I think I was a
Is that
little more enthused, but
You
I can't
I
be
mean,
enthused.
sure.
I mean, sure, why not? And then we did, and she was super happy to see me and all that. It was nice.
Yeah. 'cause,
And
like,
then the second day of me being there, we just went out with a couple of my friends from Girl Scouts, which was
who
nice.
I'm not really super close with one of them anymore, but we still talk on occasion.
And then the other one
and-
you're not close with at all.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I know you exist.
Yeah, but it
I
was
know
fun.
who
You had
you
a fun
are.
time, right?
Yeah, it was great. Like, it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
They're good. There's only two of them. Because our group was only 3 people big when I left. Now it's only 2 people big, I'm pretty sure. And I'm the only
so
Girl
it's
Scout of my,
only them.
I'm the only Girl Scout of my age in this entire town. Can we talk about that? Like,
Wait, what?
it's only me, dude. Like, I'm the only ambassador Girl Scout in the entire town.
That's... Wow.
So I'm just a troop. Like, me, like, you look at me, I'm an entire Girl Scout troop right here. Like, isn't that a package deal? Hey guys, it's me, Emily. I'm a whole ass Girl Scout troop. Boom. Anyways, yeah, but they're great. Oh, another funny thing that happened. On the topic of Girl Scouts. So, as I just said, I'm an ambassador Girl Scout, or I'm a senior and an ambassador. I don't remember, one of the two. But I'm working towards my gold award, which is like the highest level reward you can achieve in Girl Scouts. You know. So I went to this talk on sleep, and I was like trying to think of things I could do that involved like, because I want to do a bunch of research about sleep and like how it affects the teenage brain and like how it affects teenagers' grades and like score averages and like all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I went to this sleep like talk at my school that they held, and someone was like, nap pods, and I was like, oh my god. So guess who's making nap pods for their school?
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Me.
Oh, okay.
It's me. The answer is me. Do you want to know how many difficulties that comes with, though?
How many?
Like, a lot. Like, a lot. Like, I didn't think this through, apparently. How are we gonna deal with if people come in and take creepy photos of people? How are we gonna deal with, hey, I don't want to sleep in a room full of people, that's weird. How are we gonna deal with, hey, it's cold. Where am I gonna keep the room? Who's gonna be monitoring the room? Do we need someone to monitor the room? Do we need to have a phone basket for the... There's so many problems.
Dude, what if you have, like,
A wall.
a sleep club? Not a wall? What?
You just
What are you gonna
wall.
do? Duct tape him to the wall and be like, let's see how well you sleep. Like, what?
Sleep, my children.
Like,
I
what?
am a spider.
No, like, don't do that. That's weird.
A sleep club. Yeah, maybe that would be a good. That would be good. That would be a good idea. I'm having such a.
Like, not.
I'm
What if they
having
take pictures of people? What if you just have like a nap? Like just a nap place?
What if you just sleep? Did you know the best type of nap? I just know a bunch of random sleep facts now because of that stupid talk.
Yeah.
It wasn't stupid. It was very educational.
I love sleep, but the other night I only got 2 hours of it.
Melatonin. I had to take melatonin the other night. You know what that is?
Jesus. Yeah.
For people who don't know, it's the thing that makes you sleepy. It's the chemical in your body that makes you sleepy. I had to take some because I was really sick. It was like yesterday night or the night before. I was really sick and I had a really bad headache, so I couldn't fall asleep. So I just wandered downstairs and found out my parents keep some melatonin in the house.
Why?
Next to our daily vitamins.
What?
I know, right? It's a very
Your parents
weird...
scare me.
It's a
Although
very
my mother-
weird thing to have.
My mother jokingly says, "I'll beat you."
But my
So-
parents just keep melatonin around. My parents
So I
are
guess-
just out here like, hey, here it is. You could take it at any given moment. My dad was like, don't ever take it without asking us. And I was like, damn, okay. My sick, very tired, very confused being was just like, okay. I was gonna talk about the plane ride home.
Oh.
Because it wasn't my family who came, because I stayed at Hayden's, and then my brother stayed at one of his friend's house, for the 4 days. So it was just me and my brother flying. The trip there was really good, because we live near a really small airport. But the trip home was a little rough. Because the airport that's near Hayden is a big airport. Like a big airport, like a big airport.
It's big and it's well known and it's frequently flown in, so
It's big. But it's kind of far away from her house.
yeah.
Wonk.
It's about a 45-minute drive.
Yeah. But basically, we get, so Hayden drops me off at my brother's friend's house where he's staying, and it's like another 20 minutes before we leave. And I was like, this is a waste of my time. I could have been hanging out with Hayden. Why'd you guys tell me to come so early? So then we finally leave, and we're driving and we get to the airport. Me and my brother get through security really easily. Everything's going really well, and we can't find our gate.
Oh, jeez.
It was like it didn't exist. We were like, where? Because it was 91. We were gate 91, and we were like, where is it? Like, hello? United, I have so many questions. Like, hello? So we're walking around trying to find it. We walk all the way to 90, and then we were like, okay, here's 90, where's 91? So we asked some person, and they're like, oh, that's in the international terminal. And I was like, what? Why would we be in the international terminal?
What's funny is that earlier that day, I was making a joke about how her, like, state doesn't exist. Or
Oh,
is, like,
yeah,
in,
and-
is, like, in a different country.
Yeah, like, she was making jokes about how my state was, and then my flight was in the international terminal. I was like, what's happening?
And so she messaged me, and I'm like, I know it.
Yeah, I was right. But, okay, so we get to the international terminal, right?
Yeah.
There's a Gucci, like, in the terminal. Like, right as you walk in, you walk up this flight of stairs. Right as you walk in, there's a Gucci store. And we're walking behind this woman, and this woman just veers into the Gucci store, and I was like, there was also Swarovski, how do you say it? Swarovski crystals?
Swarovski?
Yes.
Like, those are very expensive.
There was, like,
what?
a booth. It wasn't even, like, a store. It was, like, a vending machine of those. I was like, what's happening?
What?
I'm like, where am I? So
What is this airport?
okay, it gets worse. So we finally find our freaking terminal, and we get there, and there's nothing. And I'm like, where's the terminal? I look to my left, and there's a flight of stairs, like, down, and I was like, what's happening? And there's just this little, like, duck. Like, there's just, like, not a duck, like,
What do you mean? Oh.
like a little area, like, down below.
Yeah.
And that's where the terminal was. I was like, hello? Like, what's happening? And you know what's even weirder? Like, so the one wall's a window, right? The wall behind us looked like it was made of, like, paper mache, but it was, like, glass. You know that glass is, like, foggy looking?
Yeah.
It was that, and there were people walking behind it. That means there's a hallway there. That means there could have been a door there. That means there could have been a sign that said, hey, here's 91, here's the door. You don't have to walk all the way through the freaking international terminal. We had a hard time. And you know, you want to know what's even more fun? There was no food in that terminal. So, I had to sit in that terminal while my brother walked all the way out of the terminal to, like, where we came in from security, past that to go get us food, right?
Yeah.
Like, he went and got us, like, Burger King or something. I don't even remember. Some fast food. He got us fast food for dinner because we were hungry.
Yeah.
And then, so he comes back and he's like, now it's your turn. And I was like, huh? He's like, I want candy. Go get candy. And I was like, okay, candy should be pretty easy to find around here. Because, like, oh, like, American candy, take some American candy home with you. It's the international terminal, what's good? No,
Yeah.
wrong.
Wrong.
It's all bulk. It's all bulk candy. It's all, like, 2-pound bags of Snickers.
Oh my god.
I was like, this place is not real. This is not real. So guess what? I had to go, and mind you, this was 20 minutes before boarding. I had to do this 20 minutes before boarding, right? So I panic. I'm like, I can't find any candy. I'm gonna have to go outside the terminal. So I go outside the terminal and I find a booth like right outside the terminal that had candy. I spent $15 on a bag of Sour Patch Kids, some Hi-Chew, and I think I bought some other candy. I bought 2 bags of, some gummy bears. I spent $15. And my brother was like, "You spent $15 on this?" And I was like, "Yes, I panicked." But
Yes, I panicked.
I did it in 10 minutes.
Very
I walked
nice.
All the way out of, I walked up the stairs, all the way out of walked up the stairs, looked around several stores trying to find candy that wasn't bulk, walked all the way out of the terminal, hustling, walked and got the candy, walked all the way back to the terminal, still hustling, with 10 minutes left, and I was like, boys, we did it. And it turns out
I would have probably given up and just been like, "Yo, no."
No, I did not.
Like, I would have been like, if I have to leave the terminal, it's not happening.
That's what I wanted to do, but I'm scared of my brother.
Why? He's a little punk.
He's not little, dude. He's like 6'3" now.
Doesn't matter. He's a
like
punk.
towering over me like, "Where's the candy?" I'm like, "Hello?"
I stand up to my friend who is 6'7".
We don't talk about this.
Like, I'm like,
I get
fight.
it.
He's
scary.
He fears me kicking his kneecaps.
I'll take your kneecaps.
That's
Okay.
his fear.
Wait, hold on.
911, what's my emergency?
911, it's an emergency. 911, cheeseburger.
911, he's an emergency.
911, hello?
Thank you.